is Michael Kantrowtiz, the chief investment strategist at Piper Sandler. Michael, it's good to see you. And you're trying to basically look at places where we could outperform if bullish sentiment improves. But what if it doesn't?
Sure. Well, if the market continues to struggle, then most obviously a lot of stocks are going to continue to struggle. So, we're looking in our broader universe of stocks that we recommend from a quantitative perspective, which those are generally larger names, more profitable, better earnings momentum, and some semblance of valuation. And NVIDIA was a stock that was within that subset, but also positively correlated with bullish sentiment. So obviously, sentiment has been hit pretty hard. A lot of measures are pretty extreme. So kind of looking for people that looking for some bounce in the market or upside throughout the year, this could be a name that bounces among others that have similar characteristics.
There's a bunch of recognizable names on this list. NVIDIA, Meta, that was the other Mag 7 name I mentioned, Uber, Spotify, PayPal, Royal Caribbean, Target. And again, you're looking for stocks that you think are stable, a little bit on the larger side, stronger fundamentals. We could kind of maybe valuation is a cushion there. So this is kind of where you want to play if you think that we get past Liberation Day and the worst of it is behind us.
Yeah, that's the idea. Kind of a short-term tactical play on a rebound in sentiment, some stability, and having some less uncertainty as we go forward. We're not expecting a massive V-shaped recovery in the market anytime soon. But there's been quite a bit of damage done, and hopefully tomorrow, even if it's not good news, at least we'll get some news and some more understanding of where the policies are going to land. Yeah,
the flip side of that, and as you've pointed out, look, a lot of the downside this year has come from some highly concentrated positions. That's why we're talking about the Mag 7. There are some names to avoid because one of your calls is that you actually think credit spreads probably continue to widen, and a sign of just volatility and this economic slowdown that we're talking about through the rest of the year. And in that case, you've got, some cyclical names like U.S. Steel. You've got, financial-ish names like Lincoln National. You've also got a couple in more of the crypto world I just wanted to mention, like MicroStrategy and Celsius. So these are places where you think if people want to avoid, bigger downside for what could be continued rough sledding, these might be some places to think about culling.
Yeah, and it's not only avoiding downside if credit spreads were to widen, it's also acknowledging that in 23 and 24, we had two back-to-back years of very consistent spread tightening. And at the beginning of the year, that's one of the things we were pointing out, that we're unlikely to repeat that type of risk appetite. So even if if spreads stay at these levels, which are still very, very tight historically, without further tightening, names like that have benefited from that risk appetite in the last 2 years rebounding could just kind of stagnate from here.